Well, welcome back to my tour, walking tour video. I'll be posting this late. I don't know why I'm getting fat. Damn, I hate when I get fat. I'll show you guys. See this fatness I'm getting? Fat. I gotta go to the doctor soon. Oh, this is horrible. I hate getting this fat. I gotta also go to the gym, but my Monday's kind of slim. Anyway, yoga. It's a yoga lady here. Anyway, welcome. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk toward this video, or I'm gonna talk about big head, big water genius. Hold on one sec. I gotta check these girls out. Yeah, these little blonde chicks on New Up Lane. Anyway, one look a little older, and one look a little. I won't say a little younger. She looked younger. One of them said no. I don't know what that means. She turned her head, so they're both probably talking about me. Anyway, listen, it's a hot June. I'm in 2026. All right? I don't know. Let's see. So Big Boy had a video, I heard, about some white guy talking about people, but it wasn't about, well, he didn't say black people. Oh, Jesus, boy. And people want to know why people down south get called country bumpkins. So, wait a minute, he was talking about people, and he was rolling in the stereotypes of quote unquote rolling in the stereotypes of black people, but he never mentioned black. So everybody assumed he was talking about black people, but he didn't mention black. And that's pretty quick, and that's pretty slick and quick and chocolate. And it seemed like Big Water was defending that. Listen, people, I'm in New Up Lane. I'm just walking to a video, but I might use this time and opportunity to criticize Big Head, Big Water, the genius. All right. So he made a video about somebody talking about somebody in a negative light and all the stereotypes. Let me check this out. I gotta think about this one minute. Hold on. We got a cutie over here behind me. Look different. Anyway. Like an old mama. But anyway, I'm gonna walk. And we have a walking tour video. So listen, Big Water Genius said something slick. How do you know he was talking about black people? Oh, so the guy was going on, the WYT guy, he was going on about, oh, these people. You know what that means. But anyway, listen, I can't really get the video. I really can't. How you doing? Fireworks. There could be gunshots in the white neighborhood too. But he mentioned certified public accountants. I gotta go with these guys right here. Anyway, I thought that was right here. Oh shit. Come on. Anyway, so listen. So he makes a lot of little bullshit stereotypes about loud noises, group of guys hanging by, I guess, the entrance of Walmart, and standing around and making noise and commotion and won't let you go through, and then people making blasting noise all the way to 2 o'clock in the morning, people yelling about having to get together. And there's some other shit that I really forgot. Like I said, I can't play the video, and I was trying to tell y'all I forgot that my computer is down. I can't play no videos. I can't record them. I have no laptop, and it won't be a good 2 to 3 months before I get one, unless I'm working on a deal, and that deal goes through in July, possibly early August. Then I'll get a laptop and a computer late August, early September. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till I get something. So, anyway. So, until then, I'm going to have to do a lot of primitive, quote-unquote primitive recording and YouTubing and downloading videos, alright? So, bear with me, alright? Please. I remember this spot right here. I never even walked up it like I'm doing now. Anyway, so listen. So he made a video and about this guy, talking about people, but he never mentioned black people. So anyway, so where I was gonna go with this. So I'm not too happy. First of all, I'm not happy that he did it. Fuck anything else. Then I'm not happy with the fact that he agreed with him. And that's the part that really sticks me. First of all, hold on 1 second. First of all, he said he agrees with this guy. And how you're talking about black people? Okay, so first of all, what is the point of mentioning? First of all, what is the point of mentioning it? What was the fucking point? Why would you mention that for? Okay, first of all, you shouldn't even put up the fucking video. You shouldn't even criticize the video of this WYT guy saying shit like that. What was the purpose of both of y'all posting the fucking video? One posting a video, one criticizing the video. What was the fucking purpose for, bro? What was the fucking purpose? All right. So why would he even post that? For what? Does he live in a neighborhood? Does he live around people like that? Does he see them on a daily basis? Is everybody in his neighborhood doing that? Does he encounter that every day? So what was the purpose of it? So what are you trying to say? Even if everybody assumed it was black people, what was the point of doing it? What? Even if it was white WYT people, what if it was WYT people? Now what? So what? So move. And second of all, you mean tell me every WYT people would do that? They are doing that? Now, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you and try to front. Yeah, sounding like black people to me. But that's the whole... Okay, even like so let's get back if it was black people. Let's get to the point that it was black people. Okay, so you counted that every single day? See, one thing about white racism is that they'll take something small, they'll take an incident 365 days a year, they'll take an incident that happened twice in that year and blow it up like it happens every fucking day. And they make a big thing out of that. And if it is black people, so that's only 15%. We're 15%. We're about 20% of the population. I don't believe the 15% part, because that means that the government has to give us more money and resources. So they might be lying and say we're only 15%, 14% of the population. So I'm sticking with 20. How's that? Okay, let's move on. So now we're talking about 20% of the population. So I know all 20% of the population is not doing what you described. I mean, I hope not. I mean, I have no evidence of it. So second of all, now you're going to take out of the time out of your busy schedule, and this goes to Big Boy too, his big ass head too, his dumb ass too. You're going to take that time to criticize what you see 3 or 4 times a year? Maybe 5 times on a good day a year? And you're going to criticize what? What are you criticizing? What? You criticizing 10%, maybe 5% of that population? That's what you're doing? You're taking all that fucking energy and time and emotional rage and emotion just to criticize roughly 10%, maybe 5 to 10% of that particular ethnic group population. I don't care if it's WYT people. I don't care if it was Asian people. I don't care if it was black people. I don't care if it was Moroccan people. I don't care if it was Africans. I don't care what or who it was. You took all your energy and your time to worry about what 10% of that population does. See, that's one of the definition of racism and evilness. Using a minor portion of a population group and blow it up as if it happens to everybody in that ethnic group. That is a manifest of racism right there. That's one of the doctrines and manifests of racism right there. One black guy bumps into you and you hate all black men. Okay, I have a friend like that. His name is Sean, and I said, you know what? Oh shit, and I gotta jump into this shit because you know what? That shit reflects him a lot. My quote unquote friend. He's not a real friend. He's just a fucking asshole. He's not a real friend. I don't know what this jackass is doing, but he's not a real friend. But he reminds me of him a lot. And I don't know why this guy calls me and talks to me if he's a racist. He really is. He's an undercover, suppressed racist. And he always tells me these stupid fucking stories like I want to fucking hear this fucking shit. Oh, this black guy looked at me wrong and I cursed him out. Yeah, I used the N-word. He would say that to me. I got so tired of it, bro. I got tired of these little racist stories of his. I said, bro, next time you gotta use the N-word, tell me a black story, don't call me no more. Don't be my friend. Quote unquote. Cause I'm really sick or tired of that shit, bro. Alright, the 76. Now I wanna walk anyway. I got a doctor appointment next week and I wanna fucking be healthy. I wanna be in the best shape so when they examine me, you know what I'm saying, I wanna fucking be.
Why don't we go see another show that you picked and I'll get tickets?
I wanna whatchamacallit? I wanna see it. Anyway, I wanna see it. I wanna be in the best shape possible. I wanna find out what's wrong with my black ass. Fucking my health is dwindling bad. Anyway, the nice neighborhood, right? Look at this house right here. This is clean, right? Shit. You think nobody lives there? Anyway, doors open too. That's what happens. You know we live in a good fucking neighborhood. But anyway, so this fucking asshole, he always got something to say about black people, some black incident. He blows that shit up like it happened all day, every day, for the last 2 weeks. So I got tired. Like I said, I got tired of that dumb shit. And I told him, every time you tell me another fucking story like that again, bro, or anything anti-black, so you can so you have a reason to spew your racist anti-black hatred. Don't call me again, and don't say that shit again, and don't call me again. I'm not listening to it, and I'm tired of you. You use every little black incident you have with a black worker or somebody on the street. You don't understand. I hate to slur my words, and I hate to sound incoherent, but it gets on my fucking nerves. I'm getting tired of it. So I told him that. So he has calmed down with that. And I told him, you do that shit again, don't call me no more. Every little thing. Oh, I was in Harlem, and some black guy looked at me, and I looked at him. I'm like, well, so what? Oh, I don't like people looking at me. Constant dumb shit. Like, I can't even repeat. One day, I am going to try to record him one day. But like I said, he's not going to say it because, I told him, don't call me back. So anyway, yeah, every little fucking thing. Oh, the carpenter guy, what was it, insulator or sheet metal guy? A lot of sheet metal workers seem to be black. Some look threatening, and some look like this, and some do look like they just got out of prison. And that's no joke. So, and I think you know what it is? He's such a coward that he see these dudes, and they look intimidating, and I guess he has always, and I don't believe that it seems like it's always somebody else's fault. It's always some other black person's fault why he got into an engagement with them. Oh shit, hold on. So, now why does Age guy looking at me for because I'm picking up something? Nigga, fucking drive. Stupid dumb asshole. Anyway. So yeah, kids. So I'm getting tired of. So anyway, getting back to this big war, the big head genius. This motherfucker. So he got enough nerve to talk about what this other guy says about some stereotype, but don't want to question where he gets all this shit from. He lives in a neighborhood like that. I know he don't sound like this dude. It sounds like this dude do not live in that type of neighborhood, bro. It does not. So I'm trying to figure out where is he getting all this silliness from. That's all. I'm really trying to figure out where he's getting all this silliness from. Maybe I'll put this on Alright? Because it sounds so fucking ridiculous. Then you don't question him. You don't know if this guy is you don't know if this guy is a racist. You don't know if this guy lives in a neighborhood like that. You don't know how many times this guy encountered these type of situations. So where he's getting it from? Like I told you, I have a quote unquote friend that does that shit. Every little incident, and he makes a big fucking racial fucking doctrine out of it and shit. And the reason why he got us, and literally, I know y'all gotta think I'm bullshit, but he will literally spew out racist shit, nigga this. And I use the word nigga, and I don't like this. Some black people are this, and all this shit. But like I said, he's such a snake in the low light. He got so many mental and other issues. Of course he has no girlfriend. Of course he ain't getting no pussy. So you know where half that rage is coming from. Of course he ain't the smartest light bulb in the world. And you know a lot of white supremacists are not too bright. So you know where this all coming from now. So half of it. His father left him. You know, all these so-called anti-black racists always talking about single parenthood. So this WYT, his WYT father left him, and his mother with what 2 kids, 2 or 3 kids, right? 2 kids. So I gotta find out more. I think it's two kids. Yeah, right. So what kind of motherfucker are you then? So I guess only the people that abandon their mother and the kids is black people, right? So now you know where some of this emotion come from when it comes to my friend. So a quote unquote friend, I'm sorry. Quote unquote friend. He's not alright. So I don't know why they're not turning. They make that turn, I guess. We can go straight. Go down the block you can. But anyway, I wonder if this is legal. Electrical wise. Anyway, oh shit. So anyway, listen. So now you know where to get some of that shit from. So that's where the people like to project it. That's a meaning of projecting. You're building a new house. I didn't know that. I forgot. I didn't even realize it like that. But now you know where people. Now you know what projecting means. That means that you're taking your own insecurity, your own defects, your own insufficient human nature, and all the flaws of your dumb ass, and you're projecting on other people flaws and negativity. So they won't look at you as a failed individual because you're too busy spewing out negativities and flaws in other people. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not explaining it right, but you know what I'm getting at, right? So he come from a broken home, an abused home, and see, he said his stepfather abused him. To what extent? I almost think sexually too, but so of course he's gonna have to have some. Instead of doing that to his stepfather and to his real father, and to tell his mother, how dare you put me in a situation like this? He wanna hate black people. That's what it all boils down to. And there's a lot of WYT people are like that, a lot. But they love just taking out their anger on black people, and not themselves, and not their failed mama and their deadbeat father. And their mother is not too far off the deadbeat truck. You know, women are so psychologically like warped. You know, they project a good image, but they never, but they never be accountable for themselves and how they do things, and how they don't do things. She got a fat ass though. Damn. So anyway, so so listen. So this is, you know, so these apartments, I keep thinking these are houses over here. These are apartment buildings. So anyway, what was wrong with this? So Big Head, the Alabama Alabama. What nickname they give Alabamans again? Bamas. Yeah, that's why. See, that's why we talk bad about Southern people, because some are so fucking slow they think they fast. Anyway, what was I saying again? Anyway, so Big Will, the big head genius, said, so he's allowing this to happen. He's thinking just like them. See, that's why I really believe Big Ward wants to be like Anton Daniels, a stiff, rigid, conservative thinker all of a sudden. It seems that's what he wants to be. And so where was I going with this? So Big Ward wants to agree with this guy. Wants to agree that even though the guy never said black people, and he used all the quote unquote stereotypes of black people, okay, that he's agreeing with them that how can I say it? Hold on one second. He wants to agree with this dude in an indirect way, you know, okay, but he wants to agree to the fact that black people do all these stereotypical things. To what extent? I don't know how you can make a video commenting on that. But to what extent? They don't. I've seen it. Maybe it's more frequent in bigger cities, but in the South, I don't see it like that. So you mean every black neighborhood I've been through, I've never seen it like that. But it's usually kind of quiet. I don't know if he's getting all that dumb. Even though I live in the hood, but the hood is a little more quiet now because the cops been running through it a lot. So, but even back in the day, all the stereotypes you talk about, it wasn't really like that. I'm not saying everywhere it's not, but you're talking about 10% of a population. I don't know, but that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad that you will make a negative video, and agree with such over 10% of the population, and there's a lot more flaws in other ethnic groups and their population. So I don't know where this asshole's going with that. Why wouldn't agree to such a thing like this? So what? So you mean tell me every country and every ethnic group does not have all these situations? You'd be surprised, bro. But since, like I said, he only live in Alabama, and only in Birmingham, so he thinks he live in a big giant city like I do. So he think he sees everything. Even in a big giant city, you don't see that type of dumb shit like that. The way he's describing it. Maybe instead of criticizing the 10%, maybe you fucking asshole, maybe you should criticize the failings of the police. And not doing their job in an efficient and an intelligent way. Maybe you should do that. See if you're such a big 6'4", 295-pound tough guy. Why don't you criticize the fucking police not doing a good job and clamp it down on that shit? How come you can't do that? Because you're scared. 6'4", 290 fucking pounds, and Big Will the Genius is scared to do that. Bunch of assholes, man. That's all. Oh my goodness. There you go, kid. Now we got an Asian lady coming through here. Let's see how she walks near me or make a huge circle to get around me. Let's see. It happened this morning. Swear, this lady went all the way around the fucking street and all the way around here. So let's see what she does. I'm gonna try to get closer on purpose to see what she do. I know it's hot, but alright. Maybe she's too hot and tired to do it. Hey. Okay. She is. Alright. Oh, she's just a friendly, a rare but friendly Asian lady. Chinese lady. Alright, anyway. She's looking for cans and bottles and shit. But it's hot now, so that's why she look a little bit tired and whooped out. Anyway. What was I doing now? So yeah, so this is where I'm going with this. 10% of the population. Don't criticize no other ethnic group. What you worried about us so much for? And you don't tell the police that they should do a better job in stopping that from happening. Plus, one thing, and with that young boy that got unalived in South Carolina, that's another reason why he's scared to make a video on the police and their inefficiency to deal with issues and the resources they need to deal with issues. Because I've heard that store owners have done a lot more than what he finally went to trial for. And from what I can gather, the police didn't respond to almost anything. And if they did, they didn't do nothing. And I don't know how his reckless past never came up or was never came in doubt when the jury made their verdict. I don't get it. I really don't. That's why there's something fishy with that verdict in that trial. But I don't know. And it happened in all places. Columbia, South Carolina, kind of like the headquarters of black people in the South. That's embarrassing. Black people should be embarrassed, but I'm not gonna get into that. I got a lot more to say about other things, but black people should be embarrassed that allowed something like that to happen in your home, in your headquarters, in your headquarters in the United States. You should be ashamed of it, and people are laughing at you and think you're a fucking fool. Think even more of a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? So that guy's got to do something down there. I don't know what or how, what, when. But that guy's got to do something because you're doing nothing. ain't working, obviously. And they got Big Water Genius as your fucking leader. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And that's silly and sick. But anyway, I don't got time. I don't know what to say to that too much. So anyway, this is what I want to do and criticize the big head genius and his self-proclaimed fucking masculinity. But I think he's more feminine than masculine. But yeah, don't tell me I'm gonna test it out. I hope he's gonna do that dumb threatening shit, because I ain't gonna work, bro. Back this shit up a little bit. So when I see how you operate and talk and think, you ain't no threat to nobody. But the only thing he's threatening about you is your fucking weight. Anybody can have more weight in you and whip your ass. So anyway, what else I'm gonna say? Yeah, one of the messy areas I've seen in Staten Island in a while. What else I'm gonna say about that? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say to all this is, yeah, but I think y'all got something better to do. I don't know what hatred you have for yourself. You have to worry about 10% of a certain ethnic group's population, if that. How frequent is this? Is nobody saying nothing? I don't know. Is this every fucking day? Is this every day? Sorry. So what emotional turmoil you have in you that you have to bring that out in the first place? You got nothing better else to think about but that? Anyway. So that's all I had to say really for right now about that. I just thought since I'm making a walking tour video of New York, I'll make a comment on Big Head Ward the Genius. I think he knows every fucking thing. Because he's 6'4" and 290 pounds, can get any girl he wants. Yeah, okay, asshole. I doubt that. And I doubt you could beat up anybody too on top of all that. Because your resume only shows me that you're a failed father, a flawed human being. I don't know how you got 115,000 subscribers. I'm a little perplexed by that, but whatever. You did make a lot of videos. I gotta start doing that too. I'm on my way, so yeah. And the only thing you showing me, that's it, bro. Okay, you ain't too bright, cause not to knock truck drivers, but they ain't the smartest profession in the world, bro. And thank God you can read and you can write, so that's pretty much allowed you, and you could think a little bit. And I'm not knocking the thinking ability, but it's not up there. It's not up there. That's what I gotta say. Anyway, so yeah, bro. So please, I don't really look up to you as a threat in any kind of way, intellectually, emotionally, or physically. Like I said, you got weight, so I have to respect guys almost 300 pounds. But other than that, bro, nah, I don't think so. All right. As far as the other guy's concerned, he need to be questioned. I don't know where he lives at. And like I say, he mirrors my friend, undercover racist. Undercover bigot, smile on your face, racist. And I hate to I use that word friend when it comes to that guy. I really do. I don't know why I keep doing that. So, anyway. You got a walking tour of fucking Richmond Road. Alright? Staten Island, New York. What do you want me to do? I can't do that shit too. I don't know. I look at that video. But anyway. So, what I'm gonna do? So we got all of that. We got all of that. Oh man. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys something to think about until further notice. Alright. I don't put nobody on blast, but who hit that shit? That's fucked up. They smashed that shit. Look at that. Anyway. They smashed that shit. Oh my lord. Somebody smashed it and it took off. Alright. We got a blonde shorty alert. Oops. Oh, 74 the movement. Anyway, so let me get out of here before they kill me. Before they kill me in Staten Island. Oh my goodness. Jefferson. Oh shoot. But I don't want to link up that with that. You know. Yeah, but no, I can't. I gotta put it in there, man. Walking tour. Anyway, if I put it on here, it's gonna be down. Alright, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, because I'm gonna fuck it up. Because if I put it there, they're gonna look at it. I'm gonna try to order my pizza. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is Big Boy the Genius. As I always do, holler at me. Alright? If you don't get it, if you don't got it, then not just good enough. Peace.